step towards becoming African club giants again when they face South African side Royal AM in November. The teams, who have vastly different international experience, were paired when the CAF Confederation Cup playoffs draw was made in Cairo on Tuesday. Based in the southern Congolese city of Lubumbashi again, Mazembe has been competing in Africa's Royal AM in November, winning 11 titles who have vastly different international experience. Paired Royal AM were promoted to the South Cape Town was made in Cairo and making their first appearance based in the southern Congolese city of Lubumbashi again. Mazembe has been captain Thapelo Royal AM out November, winning 11 titles who have vastly different international experience. On Wednesday, seeking form, confidence, and a way to ease the pressure on himself and the national selectors ahead of the T20 World Cup. The Proteas play their first match in the tournament on Monday against as yet undecided opponents. For Bavuma, Wednesday's match against Bangladesh is the final opportunity to arrest chatter about his place in the starting side. A total of 11 runs in 4 innings in India, including 2 ducks, has put the 32-year-old family in the spotlight. For this and other sports news, tune in to Vuka Sports Hour every weekday at 3 p.m. In your weather, Pretoria is cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 29 degrees and extensive thunder showers. Johannesburg cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 26 degrees and extensive thunder showers. Cape Town partly cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 28 degrees. Durban cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 27 degrees and extensive thunder showers. Bloemfontein cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 27 degrees and extensive thunder showers. Polokwane partly cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 27 degrees. Uppington, partly cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 32 degrees, and Port Elizabeth, cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 26 degrees and extensive thunder showers. East London, cloudy and hot with temperature highs of 26 degrees and extensive thunder showers. For Vuka Online Radio News, I am Mongo.
Where are you? Are you in bed? Or are you leaving the first human footprint on Mars? Are you jogging? Or are you about to pull off the heist of the century? Are you in your car? Or are you praying those red eyes in the darkness can't see you? A voice in your ear can take you anywhere.
Audible. Get your first audiobook for free and feel every word. $7.99 a month after 30-day trial. Starts automatically. Terms apply.
Simply the Vuka Online.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken heart people living in this world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though there may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be, oh, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still light that shines on me, shines until tomorrow. Let it be.
Every time he sees me, his eyes light up. I can almost hear his heart beat faster. He looks at me the same way he did when we first met. For him, it's love at first sight every day. For me, it's heartbreaking.
Loving someone who's living with dementia is not easy. For support, advice, or to make a donation, visit dementiasa.org.
You're listening to Vuka Online.
You are rocking with the best.
Hello, listeners. Welcome on Vuka Online Health and Wellness. My name is Zakele Sibanyonwaha Kanan. Today, I'm with my co-host, Dr. Nkosi. Dr. Nkosi Gunja.
Nyaphila Zix, how are you?
Nyaphila, and how's your day?
Hectic, but okay.
No, excellent. I'm happy that, like, at least, Mara, you made it to the show today. And then, to our listeners at home, we've got some special guests joining us today, since we will be talking about mental health and social pressure. Just because, like abantu esibabukelayo, like good TV, our artists and all these people, they've got this social pressure that they get from us, even though we are not aware. So, like, after the break, we will introduce our guest, and then also we will introduce this topic thoroughly. So we will see you after the break.
Highway Harley Davidson. There are no words.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
It's Vuka Online, your inspiration radio station.
Welcome back, our listeners. Like, before the break, I am Dr. Nkosi here. We introduced ourselves, and then I said something, Uguti. We've got the most beautiful guest here in the studio with us today. So we would like to introduce, if maybe you are watching TV every Sunday from 5 o'clock until 7 o'clock, you have noticed Segudlala in Tobati Ama Idols. So, like, today we've got one of the top 6, Mr. Thapelo Molomo. Mr. Thapelo Molomo, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you so much.
Thank you, bro. Like, you are welcome on Vuka Online Health and Wellness.
Thank you so much, sir.
And then, like, today, like, we're gonna be talking about this topic, mental health and social pressure, especially to you, Mr. Thapelo. Like, that, like, since, like, the beginning of the show, like, everyone, like, maybe you have even seen the number of followers on all your social platforms. I think it's increasing each and every day. So how do you feel about that, sir?
For me, it simply means what I am doing, it's influential to people. And just keep it that way. I always have been believing that it's good to be an influencer, but influence in a positive way, that will be good for people's mental health.
Yeah. But, like, how are you receiving it, if I may ask? Does it impact you negatively or positively? How is it? How is it going?
For me, it's a positive response, but of course there are days where there will be people that are writing negative. I mean, if you are in a spotlight, it's expected for you to receive both positive and negative comments, but from the look of things, it has been quite a great positive response. And also, as a mental health profession, I came understanding that it's expected for negative feedback to be there and positive. I mean, it's a competition that I'm in. It's supposed to be like that. There's people that are favoring whosoever and so forth. So in terms of that, I need to be flexible and understand that I'm supposed to get both positive and negative critics. But as long as I'm in my space and alignment, then I'm good.
Mr. Thapelo.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear us? It seems as if we lost you.
I can hear you very well.
Okay. So, Dr. Nkosi, what do you have for Mr. Thapelo here?
Yeah, and I think what Thapelo just mentioned is the expectation that he went into this knowing Uguti, he will be criticized negatively and positively. But I just want to know from him how he actually now deal with the negatives that he says he even expects it, but then when they hit him, how does he deal with it then?
Okay, thank you so much, Doc, for that question. Let me just start saying, by like any other human being, anything negative, it's supposed to leave a certain mark in you, because we respond, with feelings. We are just human, and mind and feelings work together. They receive what they hear, But for me personally, I've always believed in self-motivation, and just also getting to be close to people that I know that they are influencing me positively in terms of my mental health. That's how I actually normally cope, Another thing is that, like, coming to idols for me, I came prepared, not vocally, but psychologically. I had to make sure that, look, Thapelo, I have been watching the show for the past years, and I've realized that a lot of people live here, some depressed because of all this critics that they get, So I had to just sit with self prior and just do that. What do you call it? Just have that session. I remember I even went to one of my friends who's a psychologist as well, just to say, my friend, please, let's just talk in case I come across something like that. How am I supposed to respond? So that readiness for me, it's really helping me a lot, And another thing that I do, I try to stay away from social media as much as I can, so that I can just focus in this whole space. It's only safe to do that, so that now you don't find yourself now reading 89 positive comments and only 11 are negative. And let me tell you, that one comment can tear you apart all completely, and you forget about all the beautiful things that people are really speaking to you about. So I try by all means to play far from social media, but of course I can't be far because I need to interact with people. So I just go in, post what I post, try to go live, interact with all people that I see that are just being responsive positively to me. But nonetheless, even if I come across something negative, I've self-prepared, psychological, to say, look, it's expected anyway. You need to do this for focus and go to go. Yeah, so that's how I feel.
Wow, no, that's excellent.
And you sound so energetic, like this time of the year with so much energy, and how you dealing with this. No, I wish I could borrow your energy now. Zakes, that's what I would like to ask him, and I'm glad Thapelo answered me very well, and I'm sure our listeners at home are taking notes, because basically Thapelo prepared himself mentally. And with the help of the people that he knows he can rely on, then he's got a good team. He's got a good support team for him to be able to walk this journey, idols, and that's a good one. That's a really good one. Thanks, Thapelo.
Exactly. No, so like, okay, we will go to the break, and then after that, like, we will continue with the show. So, like, to all our listeners at home, please interact with us on all social platforms, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also our WhatsApp line is on. So make sure that, like, you interact with us. If you've got questions, ask them, and then please don't forget as well to for this for Thapelo. Vote for him so that, like, he can be the winner. So after the break, we will continue.
Every time I see a child without a home of his own, or a woman struggling to feed a family alone, or an innocent man found guilty with nowhere to go, who's to blame? Who's responsible responsible for making sure the farmer gets his rain. Once a victim fighting for each day of his life in vain. Can a man be guilty when his motives are insane? Who's to blame? What can we do? I only wish that I could say, I wish that everything bad would up and go away. How can we help? I wish that I knew how. I wish the love would rain down on me now. Under pressure. That's what we need to survive. Just to stay alive. Just to stay alive. Under pressure. Just a little grace when the going gets tough. That's enough. When your mother tells you your father didn't care, but she never gave you reasons why he was never there. That a wife and a child would not conduce into his plans. Ask who's to blame? Oh no, no. What can we do? I only wish I knew. I wish that everything that's bad would up and go and leave. How can we help? I only wish I could say, I wish that everything that's bad would up and fly, fly away. All I need is a little pressure. All I need is a little grace. Grace under pressure. When the going gets rough, that's enough. I'm gonna look to the sky. Under pressure. Lift my head up high. Under pressure. Rise, Molomo. Rise. Under pressure. Lift your head up to the sky. Grace under pressure.
In many countries on our continent, gay people face discrimination and intolerance on a daily basis, and their rights are non-existent. To find out more about what it's like to be a gay man in Tanzania, we are going to phone Anthony Mbise, a gay Tanzanian man.
Central Prison Services. Hello?
But we can't, because he's currently in jail for being gay under Tanzanian law. He has been in jail for over a year. Help us fight for gay rights on our continent. Go to the SA Human Rights website to find out how you can help. P.S. Anthony Mbise isn't his real name. Using his real name would only make his situation worse.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
It's Vuka Online, your inspiration radio station.
Welcome back, listeners. So before the break, you heard to Thapelo, where is he getting his strength and all these things? But like Thapelo, I want to ask something. Your vocals, how do you prepare for your vocals? Were you born like that, or is something that you are training it, or what is happening?
With regards to my music gift, My
Yes.
second gift, I was born with it from my childhood. I've never went to any music school really, if I had to be honest. So this is just a natural gift that God has given me. And then of course, growing up, I had to learn to perfect it by, just being in choirs, learning all these new techniques and so forth, doing backing for a couple of
years.
Yeah, just so that I can gain in experience. But yeah, just in a nutshell, it's a natural given God gift. So I've never went to school. Yeah, just learning to perfect it along the way as I'm growing in music.
No, excellent. And then if I'm not wrong, you've got a single as well, no?
Yes, I do have a single.
Oh, excellent. Just because I once saw you on Spirit of Praise. I saw you on Spirit of Praise singing there. So, but like in the near future, like what are we gonna see? What are we gonna get from Thapelo, like in the coming 5 years or 10 years?
What you're gonna get to Thapelo, it's a whole lot of inspirational music. I've been just sitting looking at what can I bring of a difference really into the music industry, because everybody can sing in all honesty. So I always believed in, being distinguished, bring something that is fresh to the ears of men so that they can learn and grow out of what you are producing. So I realized that we've lost so much touch in with regards to a soulful music or other inspirational music as well. So that's where I see myself in terms of the market. So in the near future, definitely people should expect that music that will bring connection between you and your soul. So definitely.
And then, like, what do you expect from us, like your followers and Vuka Online, other social platforms and other radio stations and television? What do you expect from us?
Support. Being in an entertainment industry, if you do not have support from people, then it won't work. So that's my plea, basically. I can't even say expect, because it's like a command. I'm just pleading with people to just support. If they like my music, as they are watching on Idols, if you love what you hear from Thapelo, follow me and just support me, get updated on what I do, if there's new music that I'm about to drop and so forth, and just support me from there.
No, excellent. No, like from us at Vuka Online, definitely say you've got our support. And then I hope also our listeners at home are voting, and then they are doing as they are supposed to do. So Dr. Nkosi, what can you say?
I like the way Thapelo is looking at things and life, the simplicity. I think maybe that is why he is coping very well with the competition, because it is a competition, Thapelo, to be on Idols. And at your age, do you mind me asking you your age?
No, I don't mind, Doctor. I'm 29 years of age.
You're still very young. You're a very young man, and you've got a lot ahead of you. But the way in which you find yourself in this limelight, and you're so calm, I'm expecting a lot from you, and very grounded person. And you seem to be very spiritual, which also is helpful, especially in terms of navigating the social life, because out there are vultures and all this. Like you were saying, other people don't lack words that are not good, but they just say them at any time. They just throw them. They don't care who gets hurt. But I'm glad that you are well grounded.
Wow, excellent. Thapelo, like, it was a pleasure having you with us today here on the show. And then we want to say, Uguti, we will continue voting for you, and then all the best for the future. Say, Uguti, when you need whatever, Vuka Online, we are here as a team. I and Dr. Nkosi, we are always there for you. So if you need anything, we are just a call away. We will be there with you, and then we are happy, Uguti, at least your mental health, you are taking care of it, and then also the support that you are receiving is it's amazing. So thank you very much for being with us. Konja, your number on Idols, if people they want to vote for you, which number must they type?
Okay, people can SMS number 2 at 37400. It's 2 at 37400, and the SMS only costs 150. But alternatively, if people don't have airtimes, they can just go online on Google, go to Mzansi Magic Idols SA. They'll just find all the contestants' pictures there. Then they will see my picture, Thapelo. Then you click there, and Idols gives you 300 votes weekly, so that you can just cast in case you do not have an SMS or rather an airtime. So yeah, those are the platforms that they can utilize.
Excellent. Dr. Nkosi, what do you have?
Thapelo, I don't know, Zakhele, if we need to take a break and come back to close, because I have just one more question for Thapelo in terms of the young ones who are listening now, their parents who want to see their kids on Idols. On what advice would Thapelo give the younger ones that want to be like him? So maybe if we take a 2 minutes break and then come back and answer that one.
Perhaps it's because we're a family, or that we've been making whiskey together for over 5 generations. That at Grants, we believe friends aren't the people you do things with, they're the people you share things with. Discover a different angle. Grants Whiskey.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
It's Vuka Online, your inspiration radio station.
Welcome back to our health and wellness show. It's Dr. Nkosi with Zakhele here, and our guest, Thapelo. Thapelo, just before we close today, can I just now, like I said earlier on, find out from you, let's take, I have a cousin who's got a beautiful voice, who wants to grow up and be like you and be on Idols. What advice would you give them at a young age?
What I can say is that to people that want to come and enter Idols, I'll reference from a personal experience is that come prepared both vocally and mentally, because the critics that one can get here, they can build you or break you all completely. So parents should prepare their kids, and another thing, be honest with your children. Kids would want to enter all this competition, and parents, you would be able to see, you can identify if the child actually does have a gift or not. Don't just throw your kids into some deep ends simply because you just want to please them. Be fair and honest with them. Take them to somebody who's a bit more professional to coach them before they can come in such platforms, because these are national platforms and everything's just there. So you don't want to see your child now breaking up, having all this suicidal thoughts, because we have people that get to that point because of comments they received. So for the sake of their mental health, I would say that people enter competition, not just Idols only, enter any other competitions with such a fresh mind. Know that it's a place for you to be exposed and learn to accept the critics positively on the social media, from the judges and so forth. You would be good to go. And that's my 2 cents.
Excellent. Wow.
Wow. It's a beautiful sum up for us as parents, Zakhele, because I can tell you now, I think my daughter can sing. But when you look at Idols and you hear the comments and the feedback, I'm not even talking about social media, but Facebook, and where everybody can just create an account and be very nasty to you and delete the account. No, I'm talking about just the judges, and they don't mean bad, but the feedback. And I think, Thapelo, thank you very much on behalf of our listeners and our parents out there and our children who are listening to us today, because it can be tough, and mental health is the engine. Without mental health, you cannot even continue with that competition, definitely.
Absolutely, Doc.
Yeah. Zakhele, that was my question that I really wanted to ask Thapelo before we allow him to leave.
Yeah, I understand. No, thank you very much. Sometimes everything like your Thapelo is impressed. Thank you very much for your education and stuff. Much nice to see you.
Thank you so much, Zakhele, for the invite. Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much, Vuka, for just this invitation. I really appreciate it. Don't take it lightly. Thank you so much.
I'm definitely gonna vote for number 2. I'll go on to Mzansi Magic. You said right?
Yeah, it's Mzansi Magic Idols SA, and then you'll just see all the contestants' pictures there. Then you click on mine, it'll give you 300 votes.
And then I'll vote, and my daughters will also vote for you. Hopefully they can, because you know what, we are looking up for you, and we're hoping only for the best for your future.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much. From us to you, Thapelo, we are behind you. So to our listeners at home, thank you for joining us today. We will see you the coming week. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Chipping around, keep my brains on the floor. These are the days it never rains, but it falls. Turned away from it all like a blind man. Sat on the fence, but it don't work.
Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn.
Why?